Guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new, my name is Din and I'm going to show you how to prepare your ingredients, mix the spices and then cook the dish. Very simple method I'm going to use, so please follow the instructions carefully. So let's cook. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Chef Din. I've made a list here, so please pause the video now and get all your ingredients ready. Now before we start, I suggest that you get all your ingredients ready like I've done here, and then we can start cooking this chicken tikka masala. This is my one pot chicken tikka masala recipe which I have created just for you guys out there to enjoy. It's one of my best sellers when I used to have my restaurants, and everyone used to enjoy it. Now I've simplified this to give you the opportunity to cook this at home and get maximum flavour, better than your local curry house. So give this one a go, and you know, message me and prove me wrong if I'm not telling you that this is one of the best masalas you will taste. If you follow my instructions from start to finish, you won't go wrong, I can assure you. You need to watch the video fully before you start so you understand the process. I've simplified it so it only takes about an hour and a half this dish to cook, probably less than an hour and a half, and it serves 4 people. I have my chicken tikka recipe as well in the description, so you need to do that first. First we're going to make our masala sauce. We're using natural yogurt to make our masala sauce. So in this we're going to put our pastes. We're going to use tikka paste, tandoori paste, and also Kashmiri masala. You can buy these in little jars. They're very versatile. You can use them for marinades as well, so they won't go wasted, and they keep for a long time in the fridge, probably about months basically. I've had mine in the fridge for about four months and it's fine. To this we're going to add coconut powder and almond powder and give this a good mix. Now to make the masala, as we all know, it has to be a certain colour, and we're going to use red food colour. This is a colour I've used in the restaurant. It lasts for ages if you buy one of these. You can use it for colouring tandoori chicken as well. Add a little bit at a time because we don't want it to be too bright. And to this we're going to add sugar as well. This is the final ingredient that goes in. Give that a good mix, and we're basically ready with the masala sauce. Now put that aside and we can start cooking our sauce. Right, in a large saucepan the oil goes in, and we're going to heat this up and then start the preparation of cooking our sauce. This goes in the cardamom and 2 bay leaves and cinnamon stick. We're going to basically let this heat up a little bit. To this we're also going to add garlic and ginger paste. You know how to make this. It's 50-50, a little bit of water and a little bit of oil, remember. This will stop it going green, and then just blend it up. You can freeze, it freezes really well. This one what I'm using was in the freezer, and all I did was just put it in the microwave for about 30-40 seconds to soften it, and it's good as the day I made it. So I always freeze it. It saves a lot of hassle, and I suggest you do the same as well. Right, now we add the onions after the garlic and ginger has just cooked slightly. Now the purpose of this stage, we're going to soften and stew the onions down for the next 10 to 15 minutes. This is a key for flavour as well. So once we start stewing this, it doesn't take too long, and then we can basically start on the process of letting it stew and simmer gently for probably about 40 minutes, I would say, before we make our sauce. So I'll let you watch the video because it's not good for me to keep talking. I want you to see how I'm doing this curry, and that way you will learn the basics. This is grated carrot. It gives it a lot of flavour, and use grated carrot. Try not to skip on any of the ingredients I'm using, because you won't get the flavour I have created here for you all. Now we're going to add the coriander. Once we add the coriander, basically we're going to give this a little stir, and also we're going to add our tomatoes as well. With the tomatoes, what I want you to do is just cut off the stalks, and then you just place them in the pot and let it simmer for the next 5 minutes or so. Turn the heat down at this stage so it doesn't burn, and then after 5 minutes what we want to do is just remove the skins. This method helps to get the skins out without basically less effort. So just remove the skins, and what we're going to do is just break down the tomatoes as well, add some water, and then we're going to let this stew for the next about 40 minutes under very low heat. And now you can go off and watch telly or do something else instead. You don't have to stand by the cooker. All you need to do is come back to it after about 40 minutes, but make sure you turn the heat down low so it just kind of gently simmers for the next 40 minutes. Right, this is looking really good now. We're breaking down the tomato as well, and the final part to this is now we're going to add water, hot water. Make sure you boil it first in the kettle and put 1 cup of water, which is normally about 195 grams. So give it a good mix now, and then we're going to put the lid on it, and we're going to leave it for 40 minutes, and then come back to it after that. Go off and do something else. You don't need to stand by the cooker now. You've got 40 minutes free. So basically it's taking more time for you to cook this dish because you're not standing by the cooker. Now, as you can see, after 40 minutes it's broken down quite a lot here. The onions have nearly melted, and now is the time to make our sauce. So basically what we want to do is take out all the cinnamon sticks and bay leaves and cardamoms, and then we're going to blend this with a hand blender. If you haven't got a hand blender, then just let it cool down a little bit and put it into a normal blender and just blend it into a nice smooth sauce. And remember, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and hit the notification button as well. So when I do post my recipes, you'll get notified and you won't miss out. You have to look at my channel on YouTube, and you'll see all the different recipes I have. All my one-pot curries and also my restaurant style curries. So, you know, if you're really into Indian cooking, then you've come to the right place. You'll learn a lot here, and you will create really tasty curries. So I'm not going to talk too much now. I'm going to just let you watch the video, and I'll come back to you at the end. You can see I'm using a hand blender to blend the sauce. You can pick these up very cheap. If you haven't got this one, like I said, you can put it into a blender and just blend it into a smooth sauce. And it's very simple. This is an easy process to do, and it'll give you a nice smooth and thick sauce. So then we can start our next process. Now we've blended our sauce, and we're going to just turn it right down. We don't want it high heat now because it will burn. We're going to add our spices. In goes the turmeric, and then we're going to add our coriander powder, our paprika, and our chili powder. Now chili you can add little or less or more, it's entirely up to you. If you like it hotter, then add a bit more. If you don't like it hotter, don't add the chili. That's methi that's gone in, and sultanas. So we're nearly close to our masala sauce now. Basically we've cooked a curry sauce. So if you was to just put your chicken tikka in this, it would just become a chicken tikka curry, and you don't need to add anything else. But we're going to make a masala. We have our masala sauce ready, so we're going to just put our pre-cooked chicken tikka into this as well, which I've made before. You can freeze chicken tikka, it freezes really well. The one I'm using was frozen about 4 or 5 weeks ago, and as my wife likes chicken tikka masala, I decided to use it to make this dish. Now add water to this as well. I'm adding roughly about 2 cups, but you can add a little bit less if you like it thicker. It's entirely up to you. And to make this masala, the masala we want, we're going to now add the masala sauce. Instantly you'll see this dish change, and you'll see it's changed to a chicken tikka masala. The colour, as we all know, this is looking really beautiful. It will taste absolutely delicious, I can assure you. That's cream going in as well. So give this dish a go, and let me know if I'm wrong to say that this is probably one of the best masalas you'll taste. That's almond flakes as well I've put in. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy this dish. If you do, I just ask, please share with your friends. Let everyone experience this type of curries what I cook on my channel, because I know it's good, and all my customers know it's good, so you have to try it. So I bid you goodbye, and I will see you on my next video.